ថ្ងៃទី11ខែកុម្ភៈឆ្នាំ2025សម្ដេចមហាបវរធិបតីហ៊ុនម៉ាណែតនាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីនៃព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជានិងលោកជំទាវបណ្ឌិតពេជ្រច័ន្ទមនីហ៊ុនម៉ាណែតស្ត្រីទី1នៃកម្ពុជានិងគណៈបព្វភូជាន់ខ្ពស់រាជរដ្ឋាភិបាលកម្ពុជាអញ្ជើញដាក់គម្រោងការគោរពវិញ្ញាណក្ខន្ធវីរៈយុទ្ធជនហ្វីលីពីននៅស្ទូបរីសតផាករដ្ឋធានីម៉ានីឡាសាធារណរដ្ឋហ្វីលីពីននៅក្នុងពិធីគោរពវិញ្ញាណក្ខន្ធផ្លូវការនោះសម្ដេចមហាបវរធិបតីនិងលោកជំទាវបណ្ឌិតបានធ្វើដំណើរឆ្លងកាត់កងកិត្តិយសនិងការគោរពទង់ជាតិនៃប្រទេសទាំងពីរព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជានិងសាធារណរដ្ឋហ្វីលីពីននៅក្នុងពិធីគោរពវិញ្ញាណក្ខន្ធផ្លូវការនោះដែរសម្ដេចមហាបវរធិបតីនាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីដែលអបដំណើរដោយផ្ទាល់ពីកងកិត្តិយសហ្វីលីពីនបានអញ្ជើញនាំយកគម្រោងការពណ៌មាសមានន័យគោរពយ៉ាងជ្រាលជ្រៅបំផុតចំពោះវីរៈកងទ័ពហ្វីលីពីនដែលបានធ្វើពលិកម្មដើម្បីជាតិយកទៅតម្កល់នៅទីតាំងនៃស្ទូបResort Park ព្រមទាំងលំអោនកាយវិជាចិត្តដោយក្តីគោរពយ៉ាងជ្រាលជ្រៅជាទីបំផុតជាមួយរដ្ឋាភិបាលនិងប្រជាជននៃសាធារណរដ្ឋហ្វីលីពីន បន្ទាប់ពីពិធីគោរពវិញ្ញាណក្ខន្ធផ្លូវការនៅស្ទូប Resort Park រួចមកសម្ដេចមហាបវរធិបតីហ៊ុនម៉ាណែតនាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីនៃព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជានិងលោកជំទាវបណ្ឌិតពេជ្រច័ន្ទមនីហ៊ុនម៉ាណែតស្ត្រីទី1នៃកម្ពុជានិងគណៈបព្វភូជាន់ខ្ពស់រាជរដ្ឋាភិបាលកម្ពុជាអញ្ជើញធ្វើកិច្ចកិច្ចផ្លូវការជាមួយឯកឧត្តមហ្វីណង់ម៉ាកូសជូនីប្រធានាធិបតីនៃសាធារណរដ្ឋហ្វីលីពីននិងលោកជំទាវលីហ្សាអារ៉េនេតាម៉ាកូសស្ត្រីទី1នៃសាធារណរដ្ឋហ្វីលីពីនក្នុងពិធីបដិសណ្ឋារកិច្ចផ្លូវការដែលប្រារព្ធធ្វើឡើងនៅវិមានប្រធានាធិបតីនៃរដ្ឋធានីម៉ានីឡាសម្ដេចមហាបវរធិបតីហ៊ុនម៉ាណែតនិងលោកជំទាវបណ្ឌិតពេជ្រច័ន្ទមនីហ៊ុនម៉ាណែតដែលអមដំណើរដោយផ្ទាល់ពីឯកឧត្តម Ferdinand Marcos Jr. ប្រធានាធិបតីនៃសាធារណរដ្ឋហ្វីលីពីននិងលោកជំទាវ Liza Aneta Marcos ស្ត្រីទី1នៃហ្វីលីពីនអញ្ជើញគោរពទង់ជាតិនៃព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជានិងទង់ជាតិនៃប្រទេសហ្វីលីពីនអមនឹងការបាញ់កាំភ្លើង19ណាត់ដែលមានទិដ្ឋភាពដូចតទៅ
Kalipunan, mga pinuno at kawal, tanghal, ta! Kalipunan, mga pinuno at kawal, baba, ta, handa, dala, kalis. Baba, ta. Sir, the troop is now ready for inspection. Ready, up. D, down. mga pinuno, tanghal. Ta! Mga pinuno, baba. Ta! Handa, dala, kalis. Baba! Ta! Your Excellency, the ceremony is now over. Kalis.
បន្ទាប់មកសម្ដេចមហាបវរធិបតីនិងលោកជំទាវបណ្ឌិតដែលអមដំណើរដោយផ្ទាល់ពីឯកឧត្តមប្រធានាធិបតីនិងលោកជំទាវទី1នៃសាធារណរដ្ឋហ្វីលីពីនអញ្ជើញធ្វើកិច្ចកិច្ចដោយផ្ទាល់ជាមួយឯកឧត្តមលោកជំទាវជាអិសរាជជនជាន់ខ្ពស់រដ្ឋាភិបាលនៃប្រទេសទាំងពីរហ្វីលីពីនព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជានិងបានចុះហត្ថលេខាលើសៀវភៅក្រាំងមាសដើម្បីតម្កល់ទុកជាប្រវត្តិសាស្ត្រក្នុងវិមានប្រធានាធិបតីហ្វីលីពីនបន្ទាប់ពីពិធីផ្លូវការរួចមកសម្ដេចមហាបវរធិបតីហ៊ុនម៉ាណែតអញ្ជើញធ្វើជំនួបពិភាក្សាដោយផ្ទាល់ជាមួយឯកឧត្តមប្រធានាធិបតីដើម្បីពង្រឹងនិងពង្រីកកិច្ចសហប្រតិបត្តិការនៃប្រទេសទាំងពីរព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជានិងសាធារណរដ្ឋហ្វីលីពីនឲ្យកាន់តែរឹងមាំទ្វេឡើងថែមទៀតសម្ដេចមហាបវរធិបតីហ៊ុនម៉ាណែតនាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីអញ្ជើញធ្វើជំនួបពិភាក្សាដោយផ្ទាល់ជាមួយឯកឧត្តមប្រធានាធិបតីនៃសាធារណរដ្ឋហ្វីលីពីនអញ្ជើញថ្លែងទៅកាន់អ្នកសារព័ត៌មានក្នុងខ្លឹមសារទាំងស្រុងដូចតទៅ
His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., President of the Republic of the Philippines, to deliver his statement, to be followed by Samdech Moha Borwor Tibaday Hunmanet, Prime Minister of the Kingdom of Cambodia.
Prime Minister Hun Manet, members of the Cambodian delegation, colleagues in the Philippine government, our friends in the media, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. The visit of His Excellency the Prime Minister reflects another important milestone in our long-standing ties with Cambodia. We are glad to welcome to Manila our friends from the government and the business community in Cambodia, to the Philippines, who together with their Filipino counterparts are eager to further elevate the growing cooperation between our countries across diverse areas of mutual interest. The Philippines and Cambodia established diplomatic ties in 1957, and since then, the friendship between our two nations and peoples have grown both in terms of our bilateral cooperations and in the context within ASEAN. Indeed, written in our history are the interactions between Filipinos and Cambodians in decades past. Today, in the spirit of this steadfast friendship, Prime Minister Hun Manet and I have discussed ways to maximize our cooperation and explore new opportunities to deepen our bilateral ties. We have exchanged views on ASEAN matters and other regional issues. We also discussed comprehensively our determined efforts to combat transnational crimes and protect our communities from unscrupulous individuals who take advantage of the industrious nature and strong sense of family of our peoples. To this end, I have personally expressed my gratitude to His Majesty King Norodom Sihamoni for the royal pardon granted to 13 Philippine surrogates who were sentenced in Cambodia, but who have since returned to the Philippines last December. We thank the Cambodian government for ensuring their safety and their well-being. We are also pleased with the growing partnership between our militaries and uniformed services. I anticipate the continued exchange of best practices and knowledge to support our mutual aspiration for regional peace and security and our collaborative efforts in enhancing our resiliency. On trade and investment, we welcome our formal cooperation in the avoidance of double taxation and the exchange of best practices in competition law that the Philippines and Cambodia both consider as critical to entice and facilitate greater bilateral investments and economic activities between our business sectors. I also note that our two sides have signified their intention to exchange information on strategies and practices in investment promotion and in attracting investments. I express my heartfelt congratulations to the Prime Minister for the resounding success of yesterday's business forum. The event facilitated fruitful networking opportunities between our private sectors, provided a platform to discuss potential business collaborations, and enhanced mutual understanding of our respective business environments and incentive schemes. I'm confident that through this engagement, we will see more Filipinos investing in Cambodia and more Cambodians investing in the Philippines. To our friends from Cambodia, I wish to reiterate that the Philippines is open for business and we welcome the opportunity to partner and achieve greater commercial successes with you. We also see Cambodia as an important partner in ensuring food security. I am pleased that we have come to an agreement to pursue stronger collaboration in agriculture and in agribusiness. Accordingly, I expressed my hope for both Filipinos and Cambodians in the agricultural sector to actively participate in various programs under this agreement. On people-to-people ties, we have entered into formal cooperation on technical vocational education and training, and I note that our two sides have agreed on the implementation program for tourism as well for the period of 2024 to 2028. These two instruments will lead to more vibrant exchanges between Filipinos and Cambodians learning together, using their skills to advance our industries and our economies, as well as experiencing the hospitality, warmth, and natural wonders of our respective countries. We have renewed our agreement on the prevention of looting and trafficking of cultural properties, which reaffirms our commitment to safeguard our highly regarded cultural items, to facilitate expert exchanges, and to promote collaboration that can enable future generations to appreciate the remarkable representation of our history and our identity. We also welcome our formal collaboration with ICT and government digital transformation. This enables us to undertake mutually beneficial initiatives such as sharing of technical expertise, common promotion of ICT projects, and organizing capacity building engagements. Yet, even with all these, our recent successes, there remains much work to be done. We are in the process of bolstering our cooperation in customs, higher education, and culture, among many other fields of endeavor. I'm confident we will soon advance our bilateral cooperation in these important areas as well. So as we look forward to celebrating the 70th anniversary of our diplomatic relations in 2027, Prime Minister Han Manet and I have agreed to continue working together in a manner befitting our nation's friendship and reflective of our vision for the improved peace, prosperity, and well-being of all our peoples in the region. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. President. Good afternoon to all member of delegates from both Cambodia and the Philippines and members of the press. It is my pleasure to visit the Philippines for the first time, and I thank President Marcos for the warm welcome and hospitality extended to myself and my delegations. 2025 marks the 68th anniversary of our diplomatic relations, and over the years our relationship has grown stronger across multiple sectors, from trade and investment to security and people-to-people exchange. President Marcos and I just concluded productive discussions and witnessed the exchange of aid arrangements and MOUs serving as a concrete step to further increase our interactions. On bilateral front, we are committed to taking our cooperation to new heights. We identify new opportunities to boost trade and investment flows. In agriculture, Cambodia stands ready to contribute to the Philippine food security through rice supply as well as many other food products. Tourism and connectivity are crucial for promoting people-to-people exchange. I invited, through President Marcos, the Philippine carriers to explore additional routes. To support this initiative, Cambodia offers new gateway to the world in our historical city of Angkor, through our new Siem Reap Angkor International Airport, and later this year in our vibrant capital, Techo International Airport in Phnom Penh. Also, we recognize the crucial role of private sectors in driving economic growth. Cambodia encouraged the stronger engagements through trade missions, business fora, and trade fairs. At the Cambodian-Philippine Business Forum yesterday, I underscored the untapped potentials and investments opportunities for Filipino investors and entrepreneurs. The Filipino community in Cambodia plays an important role in our socio-economic development. We remain committed to ensuring a welcoming and supportive environment to our Filipino friends. our multilateral cooperations, Cambodia underlines the importance of upholding ASEAN unity and centrality, especially at times of conflict and geopolitical dynamics. As the Philippines assumes ASEAN chairmanship in 2026, I assure President Marcos of Cambodia full support. In closing, I look forward to continuing work with President Marcos to expand our partnership and mutual prosperity, and hope to welcome Mr. President to Cambodia in the very near future. I thank you for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you, Excellencies. Excellencies, distinguished guests, this concludes the joint press event. Thank you and good afternoon.
បន្ទាប់មកនៅវេលាថ្ងៃត្រង់នោះដែរឯកឧត្តម Ferdinand Marcos Jr. ប្រធានាធិបតីនៃសាធារណរដ្ឋហ្វីលីពីននិងលោកជំទាវ Liza Aneta Marcos ស្ត្រីទី1នៃសាធារណរដ្ឋហ្វីលីពីនបានប្រពៃចំពិធីលៀងសាយភោជថ្នាក់ពងខ្ពស់បំផុតជូនសម្ដេចមហាបវរធិបតីហ៊ុនម៉ាណែតនាយករដ្ឋមន្ត្រីនៃព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជានិងលោកជំទាវបណ្ឌិតបច្ច័នមុនីហ៊ុនម៉ាណែតស្ត្រីទី1នៃកម្ពុជាព្រមទាំងគណៈប្រតិភូជាន់ខ្ពស់នៃព្រះរាជាណាចក្រកម្ពុជាដែលបានអញ្ជើញបំពេញទស្សនកិច្ចផ្លូវការនៅសាធារណរដ្ឋហ្វីលីពីន
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
And look Sunday, Dr. Pete Sunday Kingman, First Lady Luis Aleta Marcos, the honored members of the Philippines and the Cambodian delegations, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, a good afternoon to you all. Commitment of both sides to work with partners with the same vision of peace and of prosperity. In this spirit, I am confident that the years ahead will bring even stronger ties to our two nations on matters of common interest, to bear witness to the continued advancement of the steadfast friendship built upon people's cordial, harmonious relations throughout the years. And I may say, in fact, it has been determined throughout the centuries. To Manila, allow me to convey the wish of the Filipino people. And the wish of the Filipino people is to go good and remembrance of your good experience as you came to the Philippines. So therefore now, at this point, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to invite the Philippines and Cambodia, between the Filipinos and Cambodians, and to a brighter future for the cooperation between our two countries. Mabuhay.